Whole weeks. It's not that I don't like maths, but Mr. Peterson is to fun what my dad is to coolness, a vacuum. Although at least Mr. Peterson doesn't dress up as Elvis Presley in his spare time like Dad. Honestly, it's like he is on a mission to win most embarrassing parent ever. He's even talking about taking his tufty black wig and sparkly white onesie on a holiday with us to Happy Sands this year. I am going to live with Aunt Jane and Uncle Ian if he does. No more Mrs. Pitt Rivers, Shanice said, shivering in spite of the heat. Mrs. Pitt Rivers is our super strict deputy head teacher. Seriously, she makes Miss Trunchbull look relaxed. I don't mind her so much since she was almost nice to me a few months ago, but Shanice is terrified of her. No more Nathan Crossfield, Molly pointed out, with a sideways look at me. Unless there's something you're not telling us? My cheeks were already warm, but they suddenly became fiery hot. Nathan Crossfield is the most popular boy in Year 7. He's the football team's star striker, a favourite with the teachers, and the closest thing St. Jude Secondary has to a celebrity. He's also my favourite person to share a Sunday with, and I might have an eensy-weensy crush on him. Oh, and I once threw up on his feet, but we never talk about that. I don't know what you mean, I said, trying to make like Queen Elsa and think frosty thoughts. Nathan who? Oh, please, Molly said, rolling her eyes. Are you seeing him over the summer holidays or not? How can she? Shanice asked. The summer course at Eton Dorney Dance and Drama Academy starts as soon as school finishes, and she's going to Happy Sands for a week. She won't have time. I do have a teensy little confession to make here. I'm not sure I'll even be going to EDDDA. I know we all agreed to sign up for it, but that was before Mum saw the cost. She sighed so hard that our neighbours must have thought we'd been struck by some kind of extremely localised mini hurricane. And then I'd heard her arguing with Dad about it after I'd gone to bed. Mum said we didn't have the money, not on top of our trip to Cornwall, and Dad said it was about time I got in touch with my inner Elvis, which made me suddenly feel a lot less keen. But Molly and Shanice are super excited about it, and it's giving me serious FOMO, fear of missing out. I'm really hoping acting will be my big talent. I read somewhere that the best actors are called thespians, and it seems to me that it will be a lot harder to win an Oscar if I never get the chance to thesp. But short of winning the lottery, I can't see how I'm going to get to EDDDA. Obviously, I hadn't quite worked up the courage to give my BFFs the bad news. I'd been pinning my hopes on a last-minute miracle. What makes it worse is that Nathan won't be around either. He told me last week that his dad is working in Australia for the whole of the summer break, and Nathan has to go too. 6 weeks without a visit to the Shake Shack. 42 days without a Sugar Rush Mountain. 1,008 long hours without the cutest smile outside of the droids. I hadn't told Molly and Shanice that either, because I was secretly hoping I'd wake up and find the whole conversation had been a bad dream. But the time had come to face facts. My summer was about to become a friend-free zone. Oh, Molly said, when I told them about Nathan now. That sucks. Shanice nodded in sympathy. It does. But EDDDA is going to be so much fun. Yeah, I said, making a wish and hoping my fairy godmother was paying attention. Well, I've got some not-so-brilliant news about that, too. By the time we reached the end of my road, I'd managed to drag them down to my level, and none of us could find a silver lining. I said a gloomy goodbye before trudging to my front door. I wouldn't be surprised if they have such a good time thesping that they forget who I am by the time September rolls around. If only I had something to look forward to instead of a week up close and personal with my family. If only fairy godmothers were real. Mum looked hot and harassed.